Fasting has been rising to fame during the past few years, despite it already dating back to our ancestors. In the modern-day era, athletes use performance improvement goals and doctors use it to improve medical results. For ordinary people, they use it as a weight loss method. Presently known as intermittent fasting, this dietary approach involves interspacing planned periods of fasting with regular eating. The thing is, there are several types of fasting and people will prefer different styles. Ever heard of the 12-hour fast? It's one of the easiest and commonly used fasting styles, which we will be talking more next, so continue watching. Learn about them in this video so you can determine which type may work best for you. 1. 12-hour fasting. The rules are simple, just follow a 12-hour fasting window every day. Fasting for 10 to 16 hours can turn the fat stored in the body into energy, which then releases ketones in the bloodstream. This should promote weight loss. The 12-hour fasting is great for beginners since the fasting window is small and most fasting happens when sleeping. 2. 16-hour fasting, otherwise called the 16 to 8 method. It involves fasting for 16 hours a day with an eating window of 8 hours. This style of may be better for those who have tried 12-hour fast but didn't see results. With this fast, people typically finish their dinner by 8 p.m. then skip breakfast the following day. 3. 2 days a week fasting. Fasting for 2 days a week means eating standard amounts of healthy food for 5 days and reducing calorie intake on the other 2 days. In most cases, people fast for 2 separate days in the week, like a fast on Tuesday and Friday, then eating regularly on the other days. 4. Alternate day fasting. The alternate day fasting method has many variations as it involves fasting every other day. It's quite an intense form of intermittent fasting, which makes it not very suitable for newbies or those with certain health conditions. In the long run, it can be hard to maintain this type of fasting. 5. 24-hour weekly fasting. This style involves fasting completely for 1 to 2 days a week, whether it's to fast from breakfast to breakfast or lunch to lunch. Water, tea, and other calorie-free drinks are permitted during the fasting period. On non-fasting days, normal eating patterns are resumed. 24-hour fasting can be a real challenge and may cause headaches, fatigue, and irritability. 6. Meal skipping. Perfect for newbies. This approach involves occasionally skipping meals. People can choose which meals to skip based on their level of hunger or time restraints. Still, it's essential to eat healthful foods for each meal. The meal skipping method may seem more natural for many people than other fasting styles. 7. The warrior diet. The warrior diet is when people eat very little, typically just a few servings of fresh fruits and veggies, during a 20-hour fasting window, then eat one huge meal at night. The eating window is typically around 4 hours only.